Welcome. Welcome, you beautiful ones. How are we doing? Well, excuse me for this. It is already hot, sweating. Listen, today I feel the need to bring closer to you what I'm going to do with you. How I'm going to be working with you. How I'm helping you to detach from the third dimensional frequency and to elevate your frequency into the fifth dimensional frequency and beyond. How do you do that? Yeah, it doesn't happen most of the time by itself, by chance. You gotta do something for it too. Just like when you want to have some muscles, you gotta have to push up a little bit. So that's the game of the whole thing. I've been making videos about this channel, about my experience with the Reptos and Co, with my encounter with them. Why do I make these videos? I can keep this information and this experience for myself too. No, I was meant to make these experiences so that I can help you better on your journey, accompany you better on your journey when you seek my guidance. Because these are things that I've done, then experienced firsthand. So it's always to accompany somebody or coach somebody. It's always better when you talk out of experience than when you talk about out of theory. Theory meaning something that you just heard about it, or you know to be functioning like that, or to be happening like that, or to be experienced like that. So mine is to experience everything firsthand, and then according to my experiences, give it further to you and accompany you on your journey as you are shedding off the old layers of yourselves, and not of yourselves, the echoic selves, and the experiences along your journey. Now, I'm not going to be teaching you how to self-realize yourself, self-inquiry for self-realization, do this, don't do this, ask these questions, ask this question. No. It doesn't work like that. Self-realization, awakening, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it, it is not being experienced, for lack of better words, when you practice this and this and this and this, or when you leave everything behind and go in the Himalayas and find the caves and then meditate for hours and for days and for years. There are many who are doing that who still didn't get this, to experience this state of being, their true nature. Why do you think? Why is that? They got all the knowing, the knowledge there is out there. They read their books, they visit their gurus, they get their coaches, until they said, now I'm going to go in a cave and do it myself, because obviously this whole thing didn't bring me anything. Why is that it didn't bring this person anything, or that soul anything? Does it mean that soul is not destined to get enlightened in this lifetime or to get self-realized in this time. No, every soul has the potential. Every soul is destined to one day, sooner or later, realize itself, its true nature. The question is this: who is doing all this work, these practices? Is it the self or the egoic self who wants to get enlightened? The egoic self will never get enlightened. The egoic self will just step out of the way for the real you to shine through. And for the real you to reveal itself and to realize itself. And for that to happen, not the egoic self will determine when and how and by means of what practice. Rather, when the soul is ready, it will reveal its true nature to itself. I repeat, when the soul is ready, it doesn't matter when and how and what you do, it will reveal itself to itself. You can call it enlightenment, self-realization, whatever. Awakening, whatever. Race in consciousness, whatever. I repeat, ready. The soul ready. This is the soul journey, not the egoic self journey. Although the egoic self thinks that is my life, me, my life, I gotta get enlightened. No, you are not gonna get enlightened. Never ever. You will never get enlightened. Step out of the way so that the self can reveal itself, shine through and reveal itself to itself. But you will never get enlightened. Who am I talking to when I say you will never get enlightened? The egoic self who thinks that I got to go to meditate now. I gotta go now make this mantra. I gotta go now pay this guru. I gotta go now pay this course. I gotta go now practice self-inquiry. I gotta go now ask this guru, what did you do to get self-realized? No, every soul has its own journey. My self-realization, your self-realization, will happen differently. Some people, they get self-realized while they're reading the book. Some people, they get self-realized while they're sleeping. Some people get self-realized while they're praying or while they're in the meditation. Others get self-realized when they really experience near-death experience. Others get self-realized when they experience hardship. Others get self-realized when they experience ecstasy, joy. Maybe they took psychedelic substance like mushrooms, like ayahuasca, like whatever. I don't know, the list goes on. So no one can really show you how you can attain your self-realization as a soul. And there's actually nothing to attain. You are already it. You just need to reveal. It just needs to be revealed to you by yourself, to yourself. And then you say, aha, I realize myself, who I am, my true nature. This is who I am. The whole time I thought that I am that. That just stepped out of the way so that I can see myself better. So my method of accompanying you will never, I will not talk about do this, don't do this, ask this question, don't ask this question. I'm going to help you shed layers of the false self so that you make room for the true self to shine through, the real you. I'm going to show you the true nature of the ego. I'm going to show you the trips and the tricks of the ego, and as a matter of fact, of the world around you. What do I mean with the world around you? We are run by our emotions most of the time. Our emotion determines for most of the people out there. Their emotions determine who they are today in this moment. So that's why they have multiple identity. What is it called? Yeah, multiple identity, because today you feel otherwise. So your emotions determine who you are, detect who you are on that day. And that day you feel like, oh, I'm all joy and happiness. I'm good. Life is good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm a spiritual being. I'm on my way. I'm my path. The next day you feel the opposite, miserable, which is quite normal in this life. You always have turbulence up and down. And then the next day you jump from being good and all there is to, I am miserable, I am bad, I am good for nothing, I hate myself. Yesterday you were like, I love myself, I'm all good, I'm blessed, life is good, I'm in love with everything, peace, love, light, and harmony. And today, that was yesterday, today, or even to make the matter worse, to exaggerate a little bit, even that was in the morning, in the afternoon, something else. Life brings to you another experience. It rock your heart, it rock your world, it pull the wreck out under your feet. You fall hard, boom, out. Life is bad. I hate myself. I'm stupid. I can't stand myself. I wish I would be dead. I wish I would. Do you know that of yourself? Do you know that of yourself? I bet with you, there is no human being who will say they have never experienced those moments and emotions, and for most, identified with it to make that mistake to say this is me, and not saying that this is my experiences, this is what I go through today, this is what I went through this morning, and this is not what I'm going through this morning, this afternoon. What do I do with these emotions? What do I do with these experiences? We don't ask these questions. We rather identify with it. I am this, I am that, I am that. Go ahead, if that makes you happy, to call yourself miserable, to tell yourself you hate yourself, or to tell yourself you love yourself, and all. Go ahead, and then we see that where that will lead you to. This is where I come in. You seek for my guidance, I will show you the trips, because most of the time we don't even realize that. It's just a program. I'm coming back with another video.